All right, we're getting news that a preliminary probe by the Delhi police has held Gopinath Munde's driver at fault. According to sources, the driver of the Rural Development Minister's SX4 car had jumped a red light. An Indica coming from the other side, that was on a green light at that point, slammed into the car despite trying to brake at the last minute. According to the probe, Munde, who was sitting in the rear seat, hit the front seat, injuring both his face and his nose. Atir Khan is now joining us with more details. Atir, is any immediate action being taken against Gopinath Munde's driver for having jumped the red light and causing that fatal accident for Gopinath Munde?
Maha, at this stage, it is very difficult to say who was at fault. Actually, we've been speaking to very senior forensic experts who are part of the team, and also the Delhi police investigating officers. What we are getting to know is Gopinath Munde was sitting on the diagonally opposite seat of the driver, which means at the rear seat, but he was not wearing a seat belt. So what has happened is when the Indica hit him, he was sitting and the impact of the hit, his head has rolled towards the gate, which is right behind the driver, and apparently a strand of his hair is stuck between the rail frame, the iron frame of the gate, and the rubber frame. And that's how they have come to the conclusion that he sustained serious head injury, and that is why he was alive till a while. And he asked for a glass of water from his driver and asked him to give him water. Thereafter, he fell unconscious. The probable reason of this could be hemorrhage, because there could be excessive bleeding in his brain, and that is why when he went to the hospital, he was unconscious.
Okay.
But both the drivers are saying that they are not at fault. Both of them are saying they had range signal, and now it is the police investigation which is going to arrive to a conclusion who was at fault. But since there were no CCTV cameras or eyewitness, it will be difficult for police to immediately come to the conclusion that a particular driver was at fault. But the driver offending vehicle has been arrested, and he will be produced in the court for further action.
But preliminary inquiry actually suggests at the moment, as is being pointed out, that perhaps Gopinath Munde's driver was at fault because he jumped a red light. However, Arthur is pointing out there that more investigations will go into this before anybody is held responsible for that fatal accident for Gopinath Munde this morning.